Let's go into the fighting world a little bit here. We do have a couple of things that have come up. You want to talk about that big knockout that happened a couple of days ago?
Yes. So, Leo Santa Cruz and Gervonta Davis had a huge. I mean, I guess it wasn't really a huge fight.
It seemed like a huge. It was all over social media.
This is the thing,
it blew
right?
the fuck up.
This is the thing, right? Leo Santa Cruz is a really good boxer.
Okay.
Gervonta Davis is like sick too, though. So like, it was really like a fight. Like both fighters are really good,
Like a big headliner.
but you could tell like Gervonta at some point in time was gonna like slide him.
You think so?
Right. So the other dude
Like he looked like he was in control.
he had a very good fight with him, but Gervonta was eating, like he was taking the punches because he knew like the guy couldn't hurt him.
Sure.
So then eventually he ducked one, uppercut, neck gone.
Oh, dude, like he went stiff.
Right.
He was.
bro,
Well, no, he
was
went
like
limp.
knocked out.
He went
leg
limp.
Folded
He went limp actually.
for about 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, you said
Like,
he was down
just
for a long time.
Gone, bro. Devastating knockout, but huge win for Gervonta Davis, and a lot of people like hate on him, but he is really good. So we'll see if he
was
fights.
this a title fight?
Yeah, and we're gonna see. So we have like a Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, like Lomachenko.
We gotta watch some
lost.
boxing together, bro.
Dog, we do. Teofimo Lopez. These guys we talking about.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis.
Well,
they're
we
all
used
like,
to back when we worked together. We would watch the
Yeah,
boxing
bro.
stuff together. We'd be like
Bro.
super into it.
Mhm. Speaking of, since we're in super deep in the boxing world, Deontay Wilder has finally came out.
Right. So yeah,
And
that was gonna be the
saying-
next thing we were gonna talk
Right.
about. Yeah. So tell us about the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury conspiracy.
So he came out and said like
Who came out?
Deontay Wilder.
Okay.
So the way that the allegations are going, it's like on a level of manipulation to the glove, which
To Tyson Fury's glove.
from Rice.
Okay.
Which resulted in what could be considered like manslaughter or attempted murder type of
Like
charges.
what?
Because like if
Well,
he,
like what they
if-
do to the gloves.
like if he hit like manipulated or had something in it, like on the knuckle area or like
Well, I know there was one time
Right.
like a boxer had like a pin in his glove or something, or that might have been UFC. I can't
Right.
remember. To where like if they punched you, like it would cut you or some shit.
right,
You know
like
what I mean?
that boxers do that in boxing, and you can't do that.
Well, obviously,
But,
they
right.
don't they check the gloves before they enter
So
the
that's
ring?
the thing. So Deontay Wilder came out and said these things, and that would mean that so many people checked the gloves and let it go. Like they would have either had to been in on it or like
Sure. Or
some
like the
crazy's
ref,
going on.
and then like
The
they got
ref,
like equipment people,
the
and-
trainers,
right?
like
his whole
all
team.
that would have had to have okayed them. So like it's tough. But
Well,
like,
here's the thing too, though. I don't think Deontay Wilder would come out and say some shit like that, like
bro,
if it wasn't true.
and he waited, bro. He
yeah,
didn't
well, like,
say
because
anything.
he could have said something right away if
Right,
he really
he
wanted to, and, like
waited till
disputed
now.
the fight, like
And he
made a
was
big
like,
deal about it.
Let me just tell y'all what's really going on. This is what it is. Since y'all really want to know. Boom. And I was like, what? And now, right, Fury is like, bro, I can dominate him like anytime I fight him. Like, it don't matter. And now he doesn't want to do the third fight. He's like, nah, I'm good.
Well, yeah, the third fight was already like locked in, right?
Right. Fury don't want to do it. And people are like, Deontay Wilder's just scared. I was like, how? Like, Fury doesn't want to do it. And so what may happen is if it's in Wilder's favor, like this was happening, like, because they have to investigate it now.
Of course. Do you think they could dispute the title?
Yeah, the title will be disputed because Fury will be banned for life.
Whoa.
And then, like, I don't know if they would just give it to Wilder at that point. They'd probably throw it up and say
they'd
somebody
probably
fight
make it
Wilder
open.
for it.
Yeah, they'd probably make it like open for contention.
Anthony Joshua and Wilder or
right, yeah.
something
So
like that.
I think,
you know what I mean?
I think that's what they would do. I think they'd make
Oh, man.
the title vacant,
They'd
but
have
then
to.
they'd give Wilder the first crack at it, like Wilder
with
versus somebody.
whoever.
Yeah, I think
Right.
that's how it would go,
Bro.
which I think is fair.
I mean, it would be a crazy
Dude,
twist.
that fight would be nuts,
It
bro.
would be a crazy twist only because Fury, to me...
Question:
like,
Would that
smashed in the
sorry, I didn't
fight.
mean to interrupt you.
No, you're
but,
good.
would that also remove Fury's one loss? Because he was undefeated until that loss, right?
Well,
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm
talking.
talking Wilder. My bad, Wilder.
Oh, Wilder, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, because he lost to Fury the first time too, right?
No, they drawed.
Oh, that's right. They
was a
drawed.
draw.
Yeah. So then
That
like
was
his
his
one
first,
loss
like,
would go
L.
away too, right? So then you'd go back to being undefeated.
I mean, nah, it's boxing.
Dang, they would leave that
I
like
think
that?
I think it would stay there. I don't
That's-
know.
oh, no,
I
it'd
don't
be a
know
no
if they
contest,
do like
right?
a special rule, but they'd make it like or one no contest or
yeah,
something.
well, because
like
that's
that.
what they do in the UFC. Like if something like that happens, they just make it a no
Right,
contest
and
instead
so
of
like
a win
it's kind of
or
like
loss.
it don't count. It's like that was a win technically, but
Right,
not
but it's a
really.
no contest.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
So yeah, and so what I was saying, right? I was like, so Fury, like now that everybody knows you cheating, fight him a third time. Now you said you can dominate
Right.
him, so come out and just fight him
Man
for
the
real,
fuck up.
right? And I'm
so
like,
here's the thing too, right? Like
I
he
think
doesn't
he's
want to fight. He
scared.
doesn't want to fight Wilder again, right?
No.
Is he like retiring, or does he
Who?
just not want to fight Wilder?
Nah, he's been trying to call out other fighters.
See what I'm saying? So
Right.
like
So
that
to me,
sounds
I'm
like some
you-
bogusness.
That's sus,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a little
Like,
sus. That's
he's
super
scared.
sus, actually.
And so all of Tyson Fury's career, because people back this guy, he's cheated against like every big fighter he's fought.
Really?
Going back to Klitschko, bro.
I didn't realize he had a history of cheating.
Yes, bro.
That's not good.
Yes, bro.
What the fuck?
He's had glove gate problems before in other fights against other people.
Yikes.
He's tested positive
For peds.
going into a fight, bro. Like probably one of his biggest fights ever. Like, but they put it on the hush hush. Let him still fight. Then
That's
after he
nuts.
won, the results came out, but he won already. Like, he's been known for cheating, bro. And I'm like, bro,
Why would you even let somebody keep fighting like that?
I don't
like,
know.
If they have a history of cheating.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, y'all really just let him continuously cheat?
well,
or
the
what
problem, the
hell?
problem
Like,
with that is like I feel like it diminishes like the world of boxing, like the credibility.
exactly.
Like, to boxing, you
That's
know?
why people are like, you have to ban him. You have to make an example out of him so
I
it
would think
does
so.
not
Yeah.
kill the integrity of our sport.
Right.
Like,
I think so.
because this is ridiculous.
Because the moment that the integrity of the sport is lost, like no one fucking cares
Who
anymore.
cares
Like
anymore,
okay,
bro?
okay, like oh cool, so like we have this big fight, but like who's gonna cheat? to win?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like who fucking cares? Like,
Exactly. Yeah. They were saying like Deontay Wilder had medical examinations done after the fight, and it was like I don't know, like
they were showing consistencies with like being hit with like not a
blunt
glove.
force kind of stuff, like not just the and it like bro, and so we don't know nothing. But I know Deontay's sitting over there on a bunch of stuff right now, man, and it's about to be crazy. We're gonna find. I don't know when we're gonna find out, but
I guess we'll keep an eye on it, right?
I'm definitely
That sounds awesome. I'd love to hear an
Definitely.
update on that for sure.
yeah.
What about did you see that so like I don't know who made this announcement. I don't even know if it's like official or not, but it was posted to social media. They said that Khabib is now officially the pound for pound greatest fighter in UFC history. He just passed John Jones like for the best pound for pound fighter.
Right. You know why though, right?
No, so elaborate that for me because I don't really understand.
I think that happened because he retired.
So you
I
think like
think
now that he's done like
they're like it's a whole totality now. His career was raw. He smashed everybody.
Sure.
If he's not gonna come back, he was fire.
I can't believe I missed that fight, dude. I don't know about you. I guess oh shit, I should put that on my shit list. But I mean it was also kind of my fault. I didn't realize that the UFC events, they usually start at like 6 p.m. like early prelims, and then the main events are at like 11. And this was the
Right.
weekend that I went to the Packers game. So I was like, oh, bet like we'll get into Houston around like 3 or 4, and then like we can go get something to eat real quick, and then like we can start the fight. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking like,
Right.
we could just pick up some food, go back to the hotel, watch the fights. It'll be sick. And then we can go from a UFC event the night before into a Packers game the next day.
Right.
Dude, I was so hyped, bro.
Right.
And then like when we got to the hotel, somebody made a post on social, and they were like, dude, Khabib is insane. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then like apparently like the Khabib fight had just ended. And come to my knowledge that I wasn't aware of before, because Khabib is popular overseas, they started the early
it
prelims
starts
at 10
early.
a.m.
Right.
so that the main event would take place around like 10 p.m. like in Europe.
Right.
And I didn't
That's
fucking know that,
Crazy.
which fucking sucks because
Right,
I could have
but
at least watched it on my phone or something, you know what I mean,
Right.
so that like I could at least like watch it while I was in the car or some shit. But dude, I was so mad. I was like, I cannot fucking. And then he retired.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I missed
Right.
everything. Like
Right.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was so disappointed. So that sucked. Like,
So I think he gets that for now, but I'll say this: if John Jones comes back and smashes,
do you think it's an if or do you think it's a win? He's probably gonna come back, right?
I'm gonna say win.
Okay.
But like
I think so too.
when he comes back, if he's beating up like whoever fights him or like Adesanya, like if he's just coming back, whoever fights him and he just keeps destroying him, he's gonna put himself right back
What's John Jones' record
in
now?
the top. That's a good question.
Because he's also undefeated, right? He just has like one no contest.
We're about to find out because that's a really freaking.
And that
good
no
question,
contest
bro.
was also like bullshit too, because like I remember they said Joe Rogan's talked about it like a bunch of times.
26, 1 loss, no contest.
Okay, the one loss was bullshit because I think it was like a disqualification that was like bogus. That sucks.
But yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean, Khabib's got a better record for what it's worth.
Right. Right. He at least has to get that same amount since he does have that one loss. He's still a one loss. So he'd have to at least get to 32.
29-0. I'm a little disappointed it's 29-0.
Let me see.
I really wish Khabib would have gone for like one more fight to get that real nice 30-0.
Right, and
you
just
know what
let
I
it
mean?
sit.
Yeah, that would have been real nice. But I mean, I respect it, man. Like, nothing wrong with going out on top, right? I feel like that's the way to do it.
Probably the best way to go.
Like Peyton Manning, win another Super Bowl and then just piece the fuck out.
Right. But Peyton Manning knew at that point in time, like, that was it. Like,
Oh
he's
yeah,
like,
well
my
we all
back,
knew that
everything.
was it.
He's like, just give me a line and like a receiver or two and a nice little running back, and we're gonna go.